Hey YouTube. So today I'm coming to you with a wellness video, a peaceful video, hopefully an inspiring video. So the energies have been really heavy. Lately. I would say for me, at least the past week, but really heavy the past 3 days or so. And I've just had so much that I've wanted to share, to inspire people to keep going. Just so much that has been coming to me. Words that have been coming to me to just inspire others. And, there's something in me that just wants to change the world, wants to change how people think, wants to change what people really care about. So today is just a first of many. Just me releasing what is on my heart today. Just releasing what I think somebody needs to hear. And giving information that helps me in moments of crisis and moments of just mental instability and just times where I need to be still, times where I need to just figure things out, But anyway, I want to pull some cards from, and I'm in no way a card reader or anything like that. I was just given this deck. Stress relief and self-care cards. There's 52. I think there might be a few actually missing out of the deck, just from using them a bunch and taking them different places and stuff. Sometimes I'll just take one card with me if I pull it and it just resonates. So basically these are different self-care practices and things and just advice, and they've got like 3 or 4 steps on them for things to do to mind what the card was saying. So today what I pulled before I came out was smiling at strangers. I planned on coming on a hike when I came out, so it's funny that I pulled this card because sometimes, it is hard to smile at strangers. It feels fake. Or when someone passes you by and they're like, "How are you doing?" You're just immediately like, "Fine," or "Good," and you, or whatever, and I think we're really not looking for the true response, because I think most people are not fine. Most people are not okay. Most people are just masking or, focusing on the positive instead of the negative, which is a great thing. But if you're like me, you'll do that for a while and then burn out from that and have like a mental breakdown. So, I think it's just important to really take care of ourselves and our mental health, even with the way that the world is and with the way that, it's not always conducive time-wise and everything to the things that we have to get done as humans, But anyway, the first one I had pulled was smiling at strangers. And the objective is spreading love. I feel like that might be backwards for you guys. I'm sorry. But the objective is spreading love. The first step, it says, the next time you go to the store or run an errand, smile at a perfect stranger. Smile at a perfect stranger. What does that mean? Anyway, but okay, smile at a stranger next time you go out. Acknowledge the people around you. even the ones you don't know. See if you can get them to smile back or nod their head. Challenge yourself to try this once or twice a day. Yeah, and for me, this can maybe help get me out of a funk that I'm in. If I force someone to smile at me, maybe I'll smile back and actually feel that happiness. But also, sometimes someone else might need that. Someone else might need to see your smiling face, to see your light. So, yeah, you can look at that in a lot of ways. You are spreading the love, literally, from yourself to someone else and from them back to you. So, and that's just really how we should operate in this world, but we're so used to, just trying to be the best and stepping on each other to get ahead and just making sure that we're okay and kind of just forgetting about everyone else. And it doesn't matter, because, we're in this rat race and yeah, but at the same time, no. We should be caring about other people because, your light and your interaction with someone can literally make someone's day, can literally be the difference between them going and making a difference in someone else's life too, after the way you had touched them. It's just, that old saying of pass it along, or kindness, pass it on, or whatever, because it's true. When you're kind to someone, genuinely kind, or genuinely do something kind out of the kindness of your heart, that person feels that. And whether or not they really show it in the moment, they felt that, and they were in some way grateful for that. If you truly, helped them or lifted them in some way, and they're going to think about that next time they come across someone who they think might need the same thing. So that's that one. Second one I pulled was blocking out distractions. Paying attention to the person you are with. For me, just the name of the card, blocking out distractions, resonated because my other objective coming out to hike today was to try to meditate, was to try to just be with myself and, not have any other distractions, not have music, not have YouTube videos, not, be scrolling on Instagram, listening to something, just to be with myself, literally, and pay attention to the person you are with. And that's you, yourself, me, because if you can't spend time with yourself and you can't be at peace with yourself, no one else can. You're not going to know who you are. You're not going to have time to spend quality time with yourself and accept yourself. It's just like a child, they need quality time of, their parents spending time with them, getting to know them, just accepting them, showing them what acceptance looks like. Just, being at home with yourself. It's like you being able to smile at strangers, you being able to spread love. You can't spread love if you don't have love for yourself, and true love for yourself. Love for your shortcomings, compassion for that, and compassion for the situations or traumas or life circumstances or just mistake that might have got you to that place. Full self-acceptance so that you can elevate, so that you can grow, so that you can take that love that's overflowing your cup and just let it fall into someone else's cup so that they can feel what that feels like and they can pour over into somebody else. Alright, so I'm gonna pull one more today and I guess see what else I might have to say. don't know, should I take these? All right, these two kind of resonate. And then this one was already flipped up, so I'll take these 3. I did not expect to go through 3 more, but okay. Let's see. So, first one, environmental awareness. Objective is seeing things for the first time. So this is kind of how this resonates, because it's definitely like a way that I'm learning to meditate. Just being aware of your environment, being aware of the sensations of just me sitting on this wooden bench and the way that it feels against my legs and, you know, my skin and the sun, how it feels on my skin, how my skin feels in places where the sun's not hitting it, just, you know, all the sensations, the flies kind of touching me every now and then. I even get to a point where I'm not like jumpy, you know, when flies touch me. So just literally being aware, that is meditation. Just being aware of your body, of your thoughts, being in control of them, and letting them do what they do. Now, the steps on this card for environmental awareness: seeing things for the first time, go outside or look through a window. Really notice the environment around you. Notice the shapes, the colors. Perfect example is like a pattern on a leaf. Look at this pattern on this leaf. The lines, the veins. If you look closely at a fly's wings or a bumblebee's wings, they have a very, very similar pattern. If you look even closer at this leaf, there are smaller, tinier lines that match what you see on a fly. I'm not even sure if you guys can totally see that, but just observe nature. Appreciate it. Appreciate what it means that it's alive and thriving, that it, no matter what, grows back. No matter if you stomp down a plant, cut down a tree, put a rock over top of it, you know, anybody who's like done some sort of a yard work or gardening, you pretty much know, like, if you want to tear up grass or kill a tree, it's pretty hard, because no matter what, no matter the circumstance you put it through, it's going to constantly search for the light, search for God, search for the sun. And it's going to find it, and it's going to hold on to it, and it's going to just grow towards the sun. No matter what. It only needs a little bit of water to thrive. It will survive on what it can get. Just as long as it's still got its eye on the sun. As long as the sun still comes out, God, as long as God is still there, you're going to keep growing. You're going to be okay. It might take a while. You might start really small. You might start so small and so slow, but you're going to go there. You're going to grow towards the light. You're going to grow towards God, towards, you know, spirit, towards just that God energy that you're focusing on. Is what you focus on. Like they say, the tree, the plant, the grass, it's not focused on its circumstance. It's not really focused on what happened to it. I mean, yeah, it might go through some stress for a while. It might look bad for a while, like it's done and down and out. But lo and behold, some time goes by. It keeps staring at that sun, and next thing you know, it's coming back. And it's coming back thicker. It's coming back strong. So, you know, when you meditate, try to think about that. Try to think about just holding on to the light, holding on to your light, holding on to the sun, to God, to spirit, to your inner self. to get through. Notice how the light from the sun lights things up. Notice any areas of shade. Try and see things like you're seeing them for the very first time. You know, try to look at something as if you've never seen it before. You know, this leaf, I don't know. You know, suppose I'm like a child, like a baby. You know, I don't know what this leaf is, but the baby is going to look at it and be intrigued by it and kind of meditate on it for a minute. Maybe put it in its mouth to see what happens there. You know, the baby is going to really examine something for the first time. So you have to put yourself in that mind state, you know. And I'm talking to myself too, you know. These are just things that I want to share to not only inspire someone else, but to continue to inspire myself. This keeps me going, and I hope it will keep someone else going. Especially, you know, with things that are kind of going on in the world right now. You know, people are having a really hard time just living, just being, just getting by, just finding a reason to keep going. It's crazy, you know, and it's the matrix that we're in, I swear. You know, it's like I said, we don't really care about each other anymore. We weren't meant to be like this. We were meant to love and care and provide for each other, using our gifts and our purposes and our passions. We were meant to exude those things. And sure, to some it might not be right, but to others it is. And so if you shine your light and serve your purpose, you will light up others so that they can feel okay to shine their light and serve their purpose. You know, we've gotten into this thing of people pleasing and just trying to be like others and trying to, you know, imitate and just trying to seem like things that we're not, people that we're not, a way that we're not. And that's not why we're here. We are here to serve our purpose. Each of us something different. Each of us, you know, wants, you know, many of us have many purposes, you know. If you think back, you know, like for instance, myself, if I think back to jobs that I've had, or if I think back to environments that I've had to spend time in where maybe I was not very happy, you know, maybe I felt like a pariah or something, you know, times where I felt a certain way. Well, looking back, I can now see how, you know, the times where I've had the courage to shine my light, I've seen where I was able to light up someone's life. I was able to just make a difference for somebody, even if for just a moment. And I've seen and witnessed people do the same for me. And just knowing, like, the way that certain moments and certain interactions or time spent with people, places, things, you know, environments, just, you know, it's as if, you know, just the universe aligns things for reasons, aligns people for reasons. You know, you're supposed to learn from them. They're supposed to help ignite certain things in you for you to get closer to your purpose. You know, a favorite YouTuber of mine, Soul and Vibration, she says, gosh, well, I can't remember now, but brain fart, but it's just, you know, we're supposed to just use our light to ignite the light in others, you know, even if for a moment you are pushing them forward, you know. Oh, that's what it was. She says, like, that like rejection is the universe's protection, or failure is like, well, not in these exact words, but failure is like the universe's guidance, or rejection is the universe guiding you, giving you directions and steps to your purpose. When you try something and you fail, and maybe try something else and you fail, or you try this and you fail, okay, that's what happened. You tried something, you failed, but it's not really failure. It's the universe giving you guidance towards where you should be. Because if you think back to those failures, there were some wins too. You were able to see things that you loved about that time in your life, or that thing that you were doing. And now, on the other hand, you were also able to see things that worked, things that didn't work. And that will get you closer. And that will get you closer to where you really should be. And I guess that's why I'm here today too, because I have a lot to say. I don't know how to organize it. I don't really know specifically what information I'm supposed to be sharing, but all I know is today it was on my heart to share some of this, share what I have to say today. And I just hope that it does inspire somebody. I hope that it does resonate. I hope that I hope that you understand what I'm saying. So yeah, but the last two here we'll go read through. Calming the critical voice. And that's something I'm working on right now, big time. Just being so critical of myself, internally. It's like that internal voice just constantly criticizing you and constantly giving you all the worst case scenarios and constantly just trying to get you to spiral, but you can't let it take over. Objective says identify areas of life where you self-criticize. Sit down and close your eyes. Take a moment to reflect on how you see yourself. Identify areas where you self-criticize frequently. Create an affirming statement to calm the criticisms. So, for example, it says, today I love and accept myself, no matter what. That's what I was just talking about. Love and accept yourself, your failures, your shortcomings, your mess ups, your fuck ups, all of it. Accept yourself. Be that inner child that, give your inner child the parent or the person or the hero that you wish that you had when you told yourself those things when you were a child, or maybe when you tell yourself those things now, the criticisms, today I love and accept myself no matter what. I understand you. I understand why that happened to you. I understand why you are this way, and I love you anyway. Reflect on how this positive statement makes you feel. Say it over and over again. Let it be like a mantra as you are meditating to try to clear your thoughts, if you want to try to do that, or if you want to focus on like nature, or if you want to focus on your breath. But say that statement inside your head or out loud over and over as you are meditating, and and just trying to feel that self-love energy. So, and the last one is remove the rush. Remove the rush. What are we rushing? Where are we rushing to? Work? Daycare? The store? Our neighbor, our friend's house? Boyfriend? Where are we rushing to? Why? What's going to happen? They going to eat us? you know, this life, especially the country that we live in, or that, you know, I live in, the United States, it's this constant rush, and I'm sure it's a bit like that in other countries, you know. But it's just it's something serious here. I swear, you know. They say, "Oh, the American dream," but this is such a true rat race here. But where's the rush? What are we racing to? To be the most wealthy, to be the most popular, to be the best? Like, no, we ain't racing. We are really truly in this together. This is a march. So next time you feel like you're super duper rushing, or you're super duper agitated because you're trying to rush and you're just, you know, hurrying, and in that anxiety, like I know I can get when I need to hurry up and get something done, or I need to hurry up and figure something out. I just, you know, that anxiety creeps in, and just try to, you know, when you can think of it, because it's easier said than done, but just when you can, bring yourself back to awareness and say to yourself, you know, what am I rushing for? What are they gonna do? Eat me? What about me? What do I need right now in this moment? And just know that it's okay to take a moment for yourself, to make sure that you're okay, to check in with yourself, your mental, your emotional health. Because you cannot be anything to anybody, at least not for very long, if you don't take care of you. Even if just for a small time, even if just you're doing something small for yourself. So for Remove the Rush, the objective is you'll get there as soon as you can. You'll get there as soon as you can. No amount of honking and stomping and cussing and fussing and just going through the motions of anxiety and depression is going to make it come any faster. It's going to make you get there any faster. It's going to make whatever it is happen any faster. I mean, it kind of, sort of might, but it won't stay that way forever. You know, it's like they say, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go like slow and they're the right way with others, go, you know, so, or I don't know, maybe like they say, put your mask on first, and so then you can help somebody else. Because if you're dead, you can't help the person next to you, you know, like. And again, it's easier said than done. It's easier to say these things right now, when I'm in this energy, when I'm in this mind state, when I am grounded. But tomorrow, when I'm full of anxiety, you know, hitting a bunch of triggers and just, you know, dealing with the world, that's when like the real work and the real test is. And that's when we really, really, really need to put this into practice, to slow our breathing down, to remember some of these things that we talked about today, and just ground ourselves in that, and just know that we will get there as soon as we can. And we will get there. So let that be maybe the ending message for today. Just know that no matter what you're going through, no matter what the results are today, no matter what happens today, no matter what comes up in your mind today, no matter what somebody else does to you today, don't let them take you out of your energy. Don't let them take you out of your peace, because we're not rushing. We're not rushing. We're protected. We're connected. We are guided. The universe is always conspiring in our favor. We just don't realize it. So Just as you're going about your day today, take a deep breath and say to yourself, you will get there as soon as you can.